Nation, what's going on, man? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Two Letters. If you knew better, you would do better. I say, who better? Nobody, bro. 80s in the building. Bulls
What
come
it
away with the
do?
dub, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do this every single Bulls game. We ain't missed a game yet. Comcast willing.
And that's a fact.
My boy, what'd you see tonight, man? Bulls come away with a big
Bruh.
dub. Got the job done versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, listen, this is a game I expected the Bulls to win. This is not a game that I expected the Bulls to come out of, and we were going to be talking about, oh my God, they're struggling versus this team, because I know how the Timberwolves play defense. But an exciting game nonetheless. We kind of thought that was going to be coming, and we thought, and we saw what we expected to see from this Bulls team. They got the job done. You got some contributors out here that you didn't expect to get out of Javonte Green, who they left open all night.
Facts.
What'd you see that you like? What'd you see that you dislike, my boy?
I saw aggressive Vucevic, excuse me. I saw an aggressive Kobe White. Kobe White was shooting like, this is my city, like for real. Like, after, as Pat was saying during the live, we are past the trade deadline. Everybody is at home. This is what we doing. So I saw and normal activity from DeMar DeRozan, our all-star. Zach had a little off night, but the rest of the squad picked him up. We know what it is. Just a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Shout out to Javonte Green. He was dunking all over the place, moving without the ball.
Yeah. We got Billy Donovan at the podium right now. Let's listen into what Billy has to say in the post game.
He'll get a little bit of time, to recuperate, but he's trying to do everything he can, to help us.
And then bigger picture on him. In previous seasons, if Zach has the night he does, I know he had 6 assists, but he didn't score the level he does. That might be a loss for you guys. What does it say about the status of where you guys are at offensively, that he can have a night like tonight and you can still put up the numbers you did?
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing that was encouraging is we got really, really good minutes for Kobe. I think I talked to him about before the game about just his, and he really, to be honest with you, made some really timely shots, because the game was they were on a little bit of a run. They got up by maybe 5 or 6 points, after taking the lead. And he made some timely shots and got us back to lead. So he was really good. I thought the way they were defending Javonte, which was, one of the things I think we figured out a little bit, is, they were really trying to send an extra body to Zach and to DeMar and to Vooch. And I think Javonte did a terrific job of finding opportunities to cut in open spots. He made a couple threes, but he figured things out as the game was going on, when we were able to, I think, talk a little bit at halftime about how they were guarding and what they were doing and what may be open. And he really responded to that. I think the other thing too is we had a really good, obviously an unbelievable game out of DeMar, and a really, really efficient, great game out of Vooch. So, that happens. Not all these guys are going to, Zach's an elite scorer in this league's been for quite some times, but if he has a game like that, you got to try to generate good shots. And it was great to see Javonte and Kobe step up and have, the offensive nights that they had. DeMar's been doing it pretty consistently all year long. And I thought Vooch was really efficient, and I think, that was enough. I thought, as long as we could take care of the basketball and generate some good offense, I felt like we could get good quality shots. Now, whether or not we made them or not would have been something different. But, I think Zach tried to play the right way. I thought like he made an incredible play. I think it was the end of the third quarter. Like he got it out on the break, on the fast break, and he knew Kobe had made a couple shots in a row, and he turned back and he threw the ball back to him. I thought that was in my opinion, just a great play where he could have hey, let me try to get myself going here and let one go. And he steady threw it back to him. So, again, I think the guys are trying to help each other and complement each other, and they're very, very unselfish based on, who's going well and who's playing well.
I got a question about Anthony Edwards straight line drives.
Excuse me?
Anthony Edwards straight line drives. I mean, you guys showed a little bit containing them, but when you face players like that with that ability, what do you need to see to prevent some of those straight line drives?
Well, one, I didn't think our crowds, I shouldn't say it, our crowds were okay on the perimeter, but you got to meet him at the rim physically. And I'm not talking about fouling him. I'm talking about verticality, charge, some of those things. And I think there was too many creases and cracks for him to get down. A lot of his points, in my opinion, in the first half, he had 20. It wasn't off pick and roll. It was just on straight up ISO, him just going. And we were there, but we weren't there physically, if that makes any sense. We were around him, but we need to put our body in between him and the basket. And, Io did a great job one time. He got a jump ball where he just went all the way in there. And I think, when a guy's going like that, you got to get a full body in there when he's in the paint, like a full, complete body in front of him, and either force him to pass it or, just try to go vertical or take a charge. I thought we were a little bit better, in the second half than we were in the first half of that. But to your point, I thought that we had a really, really hard time containing him off the dribble. And it's hard when he's, it's like DeMar, like,
He ain't gonna say nothing about DJ,
these guys,
DJ be
these
having
great
a
offensive
do-rag
players
on.
get in
Hey,
space. It's hard to contain them one-on-one. But you got to throw bodies at him. And I didn't think we put enough bodies in front of him in the first half at all. And I thought in the second half we did a better job of that.
One more about Zach. With tomorrow being the second night of a back-to-back, do you anticipate him playing?
Yeah, I mean, Zach's going to play a major part in that. I think the biggest thing we've tried to do with Zach since he's come back, from the back and the knee, is to really, after every game, just take his pulse. How's he feeling? What's he going through? What's he experiencing? And then try to, make good, wise choices. So I think tomorrow, I don't want to make predictions that he's questionable or doubtful or anything like that, or he is playing. I think we need to see where he's at in the morning, see how he's feeling. And he's been pretty diligent about getting treatment. He'll get some probably tonight. He'll get some tomorrow. And we'll see how he's feeling, and we'll probably make a decision at that point.
You talked about Javonte kind of finding some of that space when teams are double teaming other players. Mm-hmm. It seems like he's been kind of being able to take advantage of that more in recent games. Have you been working on that specifically with just trying to work that into the way that he's approaching offenses?
Well, I think Javonte's a really smart player in terms of, like, he understands that he shot the ball well this year from the corner three. So there's some times that he's got a space, but when he has gaps and opportunities along the baseline where he sees openings, we want to give him the freedom to kind of make those cuts. There was a couple times that he stayed spaced in the first half that he probably should have cut. And once he kind of recognized where those gaps were, I thought he really did a great job of making the game easy for DeMar, for Vooch, and for Zach, because he got a lot of just point blank layups, and he had a great offensive night, and he was really efficient. He made some threes, but a lot of it was just him reading the floor and making those decisions on his own. And we had talked about trying to get some slash cuts, slot cuts, cuts off the baseline just based on where the help was coming from, and he was able to figure that out.
Is he good? It sounded kind of painful when he came down on that one dunk. It was like right.
I think so. I've said this last game. He's always on top of somebody, landing on somebody on the ground. It's just kind of the way he is. You know what I mean? I did not get anything that, I hope he is. I don't want to come back and, have to retract my words, but I did not hear anything that was wrong. But he plays all out. He gives you everything he has. He's aggressive. He's, he's in a constant attack mode. And I love that about him. So I think he's okay. I did not hear anything different.
It's still kind of like you kind of have to win this way. I mean, everyone's banged up right now. Zach's not feeling great. Defense wasn't, up to par. Straight line driving. Is this the kind of style you're going to have to play to win games right now?
Well, again, I feel like we made some progress in the Charlotte game, and they're a good offensive team. I think they're like 11th in the league. These guys are 9th in the league, and they got, obviously it's different because, Edwards and Towns and Russell, they can just go get it on their own, all three of them, right? So they don't really need a lot, and they do a great job of putting them in situations to take advantage of their skill set. We've got to get more from our bench. We have to get more minutes from our bench. And I think our bench, like I thought, Tony gave us some really good minutes in the second half. I think we've got to get more from Troy Brown. I think we got to get more from Malcolm. We've got to get, more when Matt's out there. We just got to get more, from our bench. And just to come in, even from a minute standpoint, to be able to help a little bit. So I do think and this happened a little bit in the Charlotte game where we got into the second half and the rotation becomes short and you're just resting Zach for a minute or two, putting him back in, putting DeMar for a minute or two. Vooch is somebody I tried to keep consistent just with his rotation of playing, pretty much 9 minutes in the third, and then bring him back with maybe, 8 or 9 minutes in the fourth. But with Zach and DeMar, we'll just try to stagger those guys some, in the second half. But, we need some of the bench to absorb some of those minutes. And, I think that while we're not whole, I just think that as a group collectively, and our team has done a good job of this year, where when guys have been out, different guys have stepped up, but we've got to step up more collectively, in my opinion, on both ends of the floor with good quality minutes.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
That was Billy Donovan, coach of the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Said a lot of good things there. Said a lot of good things. I think it gives us some insight. Excuse me, that Zach LaVine is still dealing with a lot of injury. Listen, we know that Zach was dealing with the knee injury based on having some what's it called?
Spasms?
No, the knee was like it was a reaction from the or not a reaction. What's it called? Like when it was lingering effects from him having the ACL injury. Inflammation. Yes, thank you. And now leading into the back injury that Zach LaVine has had could be because he wasn't, when the knee's off, you're not walking right, you're not moving right, you're not running right, coming down there, you're compensating for it. Now, so, Billy basically let us know, by the way, over 100 in the chat. Like button. You basically have it. It's all good though. It's all good. Hey, relax, Ringo. Relax. Hey, we got a group chat going. It's all good. What are your thoughts on what we heard from Billy Donovan? Just kind of talking about Zach and what we saw. I mean, we watched Zach. He wasn't able to hit the shots that he's normally able to hit. He wasn't able to have the impact that he's normally able to hit. But is him being on the court doing more good than bad?
Zach being on the floor he's our team leader. I believe. I'm under that, impression. So him being on the floor is El Capitan got to be on the floor. But what I most like of what Billy Donovan said, what I most like is the fact that we have to get more out of the bench. The bench has to do a lot more, has to step up, has to perform. So I would like more production out of the bench as well. Shout out to Billy.
And Billy, Billy said a good thing. He said you got good minutes out of Tony Bradley in the second. You did. In the second half, Kobe White did a great job for you off of the bench tonight. Absolutely balled out for you tonight off of the bench. But how much can we expect from the bench? Now, he said he needs more from Troy. I think we all agree we need more from Troy. But how much?
Troy twinking.
How much can we expect from the bench when a lot of your pieces that would be on the bench in this situation are now in the starting lineup?
I mean, hey, everybody is an NBA player. So take it upon yourself to take advantage of every opportunity. That's every player on the team. Not just from the start. We started to see it from a lot of people. I feel like Troy Brown wants to. I want him to. I feel like Tony Bradley has spurts of effectiveness.
Hey, when Tony Bradley is having a good game, he's having a good game.
Yeah.
When he's having a bad game,
dog,
it just continually is bad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you got to do it.
Hey, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna benefit them in the long run, though, that these players are, put in these positions where you have guys out, because later on, if something does happen, they'll be more prepared to handle. They'll be more prepared to handle the situation, essentially. So I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah.
Tony, the thing I'm tripping off of is Tony Bradley played a phenomenal game tonight. By his standards. Like
that part.
I mean,
no, he played good. If he could get up, actually,
he was blocking shots. I mean,
he was blocking shots. He was put in position.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely did what he had to do. So I mean, later on, I mean, if the Bulls don't get anybody in the buyout market,
yeah,
and this is what you stick with, this is what you're gonna have to see from him. I mean, so hopefully you can get this on a more consistent basis.
Sean MC 2007, shout out for y'all for pulling up, man. He says we're gonna get everyone back and have to shut Zach down so he can be healthy for the playoffs. There's not a lot of shutdown time here, guys. We're talking about March. Playoffs start end of March, right?
Yep.
We're talking about March.
I think at this point Zach is resolved to playing through it. Like he's just gonna play through it because not only is he a participant or a he's on Team LeBron. Is he on Team LeBron? DeMar's on Team LeBron, and Zach is on Team Durant. But he's also in the 3-point contest, so he's going to enjoy himself in Cleveland. Zach, I think, is just resolved to playing through it. I think the rest will come if.
I think he might. Well, you don't technically get a rest on All-Star break anyway.
Playoffs start mid-April. Y'all get what I'm saying. Early April, mid-April. But what I'm saying is, I did say playoffs start March, didn't I? Yeah, that's cap. Hey, my bad. Players F up. By the way, call into the show, man. 855-908-5668. The Contender phone lines are open. We want to hear from you, the Bulls fan, man, on what you saw tonight, what's going to happen with this team, how we move it in the right direction. I will say the thing that, and like I said, players mess up. You're right. It's kind of like somewhere between early and mid-April. The thing I want to see from this team right now, just get healthy. Facts. We don't have to be heroes. Now, Zach LaVine is absolutely stepping up in a moment where your team is missing a lot. Zach LaVine is absolutely stepping up in a moment your team is missing a lot. Do you sit him in a situation like that, or maybe you miss March for him? I wouldn't. I personally
I wouldn't say sit him essentially because if you look at the March opponents,
play him less. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll say that.
Play him less. Yes, I would. But
if you look at the March opponents, you got the Bucks.
Look, momentum is a thing.
Yeah, facts.
It's a very important thing. My thing is we're gonna let strength and conditioning worry about rest and all of and exactly what they're supposed to do, strength and conditioning. We're gonna need to play them as we play them. We just have to hope and be confident that they are doing their part in their personal lives to take care of themselves and that the team will do their very best to take care of them. We just want a good product, and certainly they want a good opportunity to take advantage of a 1-2 seed.
Absolutely.
That is the biggest thing. We have to be okay with that, because getting a whole bunch of rest or what it's called when they get a DNP for rest, like we need all these games.
Yeah, I mean, and then coming into the
there's a group chat happening, and they're just like, we want to know what's going on in there. You can never see what's happening. In the group chat.
You
like
can't.
Davis has said, I bet Pat toe tapping again in their group chat.
It's,
hey, I'm in that mud. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm in that mud. Tiptoeing in my
gotta win. Nah, man.
Plotting and scheming is what's going on.
Plotting and
scheming.
I'm straight now. I had to get that out.
Hey, Ringo was dying. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Shout out to all the boys in the real chat, man. Shout out to y'all. Let's go out to the phone lines, man. We got Shay on the line out in the 773. Shay, what's good?
You see those Bulls in your front yard?
Uh-oh.
Yes,
sir. Those Bulls in your front yard?
What they doing, my boy?
Just know we in the shot all day going hard.
Woo!
Oh, God.
Oh, God. What's going on with you, Shay?
Man, I love what I saw. I hate that we still gave up over 100 points, but hey, that's expected. Where we are right now. I'm happy for the win. Hey, Ayo was giving D'Lo that work a little bit. And hey, have you ever noticed something? Karl Anthony Towns hates playing physical up against physical centers. Think about it. That's why Clint Capella gave his ass to work the last time he was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey, so we wasn't tweaking about that.
Oh no, I knew we wasn't tweaking. I didn't need Shady.
Bro,
he
I
was
knew
working
we
that
wasn't
man
talking
out.
about that.
It was disrespectful.
Yeah, but I'm happy about it. But I'm gonna need to nitpick a little bit. So I know Zach is hurt, but DeMar DeRozan and him gotta do better on that defensive end, man. You know, I see Javon. Hell, Vucevic, slow-footed ass is playing much better defense than them. And they more athletic than him. So
why you frying us like we lost tonight?
No, but it's just like Vucevic is the most non-athletic person on the team next to Tony Brown. And when he is offering better defensive effort, you should too, especially with your athleticism. I ain't saying you got to be a clamp, but you got to just be in the right places on the defensive end. Think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Even Kobe playing for the defense. But
no,
anyway,
I like it. I like it.
But anyway, it's a good team win, man. Let's keep it up. Let's get this win against OKC tomorrow. And
facts.
You know, let's hold it down until the rest of the guys come back. I'm happy we didn't make no trade. Hey, P Kid gonna have to start putting some respect on Kobe White's name, man, because we need him. Man.
Hey, ain't got no choice. Kobe here for the rest of the season, man.
Hey, this all we gonna say though.
Hey, appreciate the call in, Shay.
Hey,
shout out to you, my boy.
Shout out to Shay.
Why is it every time Kobe have a good game,
Kid ain't here?
This man is never here.
He is nowhere to be found. I agree. Let's keep it going to the phone lines, man. Let's go out to the 859. What's going on, my boy?
Hey, what's up down here early in Kentucky representing?
Hey, man, how you feeling? I feel like the Henny is rolling right now.
I'm good. I just wanted to talk about our issues with health. You know what I'm saying? You were talking about dealing with sitting Zach or playing him. If he injured, man, we need to probably sit him.
Yeah.
We need these wins, but if he injured, we need to sit him because we need to be 100% healthy for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I peeped tonight is that Pete Will didn't have a brace on his wrist. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in a couple of weeks that could be coming. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to make a trade, and you looked at me like I was goofy because I said Nurkic from Portland. I'm glad they didn't do anything though.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's all about health, and these guys got they got fight in them. So as long as they can keep fighting, I ain't tripping. That's all I got to say, man. Thanks for taking my call.
I appreciate you calling in, my boy.
I appreciate you, my boy.
Let's go out to the 920. We got Robert Schwartz on the line. Robert, what's going on, my boy? How you feeling tonight after this Bulls dub?
I'm really happy that we got the dub. It was a good game because I was watching you guys calling it, but now I see Pete Will's going to come back March 14th. Once we get him back, we're going to get these boards and we're going to get good defense now. Once we get the guys all back healthy, Brooklyn, they're all messed up. Philly, they don't really scare me with James Harden, but Joel Embiid. But we get Pete Will back, he can shut Joel Embiid down. Cleveland is a little scary. Boston is a little scary. I see they beat Denver tonight. That's about it. Like they were saying, I was watching the Boston and Denver game. They were talking how the East is just one minute it's someone new in the first spot, then someone new in the third. You guys there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you.
I didn't know, but I'm happy that AK didn't make no moves.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's just like how the Bears. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
That's what the Bulls. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah, I know we were all up on trading for a guy that can get boards and help on defense. That's fine and dandy. But to me, I know boards and like you said, Pat, is defense. Yeah, we can give up 100 points, but if we're blowing them out, that's fine and dandy. You know, like tonight's game, it was going to be a close game because I know Minnesota's not a washed-up team. They're a contender team.
So it was a good, entertaining game too.
Yeah, and Cody White, I'm happy that he's with us because he'll have nights that he have like tonight, and nights that he might be a little sluggish.
Right.
And then another night he'll be going off. You know, it's a team effort. You cannot rely on one person. You know, it's just like Jordan, how everybody was comparing Jordan to LeBron, and you cannot compare that man to LeBron James. To me, his LeBron James era is softer than Mike's era because Mike's era had to go against the bad boy Pistons. When Mike drove the line, okay, we're giving a Jordan foul. Or, you know, we're going to, rough these Bulls up and give Scottie Pippen a broken nose.
Throwing balls.
Yeah.
That's all they do game right there.
Yeah.
Good ball to the face.
And these refs are, the last Bulls game I saw was on ESPN.
Yeah, that was.
And I was getting frustrated. It's like, okay, these refs, it's going to come down to these refs. The Bulls are going to lose because I can see the Bulls are not playing defense because they're scared of getting fouled.
Yeah.
You know, you're going in, you're trying to make a block. Oh, that's a foul. Come on. Let these guys play.
No, yeah, we had a decent. It was a decent referee crew tonight.
That's
well,
good.
for
That's
us.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to you for pulling up as always, Robert.
I always do, Pat.
Hey, shout out to you, man. Stay safe out there.
Appreciate you, Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, real quick, keep in mind that if the player, it's interesting to say, and sometimes it can be annoying, but if the playoffs were to start now, we still, as a 1 or 2 seed, or even 3, they have to play the play-in, and that's at least a week's worth of basketball where they would have off. So the thing is, you want to turn it on at the right time. If the Bulls get healthy 3 weeks after All-Star break, we're in a good spot.
Absolutely.
Think about it. All right?
Yeah.
We get to rolling, building more chemistry. We got the same players, same criminals, you know what I'm saying? Same guys playing. Everybody know each other, no newbies, still cohesive.
Yeah.
Everybody game is still there. We just we need people to do what they need to do. Even if P. Will comes back, or when he do, if he just does what he don't have to do, it's no pressure, is what I'm trying to say. There's no pressure on him to do a whole lot. He just has to defend, get a rebound, shoot the J. That's it. No pressure. If we get production from 3 players out of the starting lineup, get production from 2 players off the bench, and play defense, that's playoff basketball. That's a half offense. Everything slow down. We had an advantage. We can run and gun. We control the tempo. We can do anything. Anything. So that's what I'm saying. We have to get there, but get there healthy. Hopefully, Zach only progresses and not regresses. So hopefully, we've seen all the injuries and hurt players that that we gonna have. I think we only uphill from here, or I should say, we're trending upward. There we go.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking at it like I see what you're saying.
You was in the playing game for Ringo a day ago.
I'm saying I stand by it. I stand by it. No, but
I stand by it.
I'm still looking at it like by the time he comes back, and by the time, because it's not just Pee Wee, it's everybody. Where is this team gonna be? Because I'm just looking at the March opponents. I like to close out February going into March. They absolutely have a slated game where, depending on where everybody comes back, they could be in play-in position. Like that's very well possible. So the thing is too. Now, I mean, it's like you said. Do you sit Zach? Do you sit him a couple games? Like, how long do you sit him? Because at the end of the day, like, it's every game matters in the East because the standards are changing constantly. So that's just where I'm at. I'm standing on that. That's where I'm at with it.
Everybody plays like my
I mean, because I mean, if you look at the standings, I mean, if you look at the standings, Miami 36-20.
Hey, it's a wild take. I'm letting them have it though.
Like
Shane on Max. Ringo, that's a wild.
I'm not saying that they're fully gonna be in the plan. They might be looking at the plan by the time these people come back. Like that's just where I'm at with it. Like, because if you look how close the standings is in the East, and you look at the end of February going into March schedule, like, let's not act like the Bulls is, projected, like, scheduled to win all these games.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. The next 6 we could get. I honestly feel that way. The next 6 games the Bulls got going in, they absolutely could get.
Big facts.
Our next 5, I should say. We just played our first one at home. You absolutely could. You know what I'm saying? You absolutely could get those. 125 in the building. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Appreciate y'all for just tuning in and rocking with us, man. Let's keep it going to the phones, man. Let's go out to the 385, man. What's going on out in the 385? We got Cornelius on the line. What's happening, my boy?
Hey, man, what's happening, man? You know what I'm saying? C-Red Dub, man. Another good one.
Facts.
Hey, man.
But,
got to get them dubs, my boy. Got to get them dubs.
Yeah, man, we need to, man. I'm for, man, like I said, man, I've been saying this on chat, man. I know it's going to be tough because we close. And Ringo do got a point. You know what I'm saying? If we look at the standards and we look at everything, that's why we really can't sit Zach out. But I really want to. I don't even want Zach to participate in All-Star Weekend. Yeah. I feel like, us getting a ring is a lot more than that accolade. But at the same time, I understand, you know what I'm saying, and it's a great honor for him to be in that All-Star game. But besides the point, it's just about us getting healthy. It's about us, the bench, like Bradley, you know what I'm saying, I like it, but he really do need to step up a little bit more defensively. It seemed like ever since Adams picked him up, he got softer.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, we just need more and more on the defensive end. Like I've been saying, that's why I've been wanting to trade. That's why I was very upset when the trade didn't happen. Trust me, when we lose these games that we're supposed to win, we're going to complain about us not having that big, not us having that big defend. And let's hope that P. Will comes back, and let's hope that P. Will, you know what I'm saying, be the P. Will that we think and hope that he be, So, like I said, another good dub. We should have this is another dub we supposed to get. And like I said, what Ringo said, it gives me pause, but, it got some truth behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? They got us 5th behind Philly and the rest of these cats. So, You know, they still ain't putting no respect on our name, so we got to get it.
That's a fact. They're not gonna get it to us. We gotta take it.
Hey, I don't know if
It's not like I'm lying, dog.
Hey, listen, it's his take. I let him have it for now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the gameplay dictate what happened with it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Always,
Hey,
brother.
shout out to you,
You know what I'm
Cornelius, man. Shout out
I
to you.
appreciate
Hey, man,
you.
shout out to y'all, brother. Shout
Be
out to
safe,
y'all.
stay dangerous.
One love, man. Did you say be sexy and dangerous? Oh, you said we sexy and dangerous. Talk about the heat.
I said be safe and stay dangerous.
Oh, be safe and stay dangerous, fam.
Gotcha.
I thought you said be sexy and dangerous.
Wow.
I was
What?
like, man, you
Hey, what is
Yes.
going on in the
Stay
you and
dangerous,
Cornelius for a whole different relationship, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Jesus, relax out here. Let's go out to James out in the 563. James, what's going on, my guy?
Nothing much. Like, what's up with y'all?
Hey, man, we in the game. Bulls got a dub. I'm here with it.
This is true. I just want to say, not Bulls related, but I just want to say the two gentlemen and James Harden and Ben Simmons, two of the biggest crybabies in NBA history, and they represent everything that I hate in this era of NBA. Two individuals from heart who's pumping Kool-Aid instead of blood. Man, I can't stand those guys. But tonight, it was a good win. It was a win that we should have gotten. Right now, where we're at, because All-Star is next week, we have a chance to go on a little mini run. Have a little chance to go on a little mini run, get some momentum to build for the All-Star break. 1 week closer until our guys are fully healthy again. I thought this was a solid win. There's really not much I can say. We did what we were supposed to do, and let's just get this run. Nice little win streak into the All-Star break, and hopefully by mid-March, early April, we should have all the guys rolling. And like I said, no team in the East scares me. And that's including Philadelphia and including Brooklyn. Anything that has Ben Simmons and James Harden on it don't scare me at all because they're the two playoff poltergeists of the NBA. So I'm good on that.
Yes, sir. Talk that talk. I
Hey.
ain't scared of nobody. We want
I
all.
ain't scared
the
of. I'm really not scared of none of these teams, but I ain't gonna lie, Brooklyn got a lot better.
Man, they got a they got a
Hey,
one.
look, you know what?
One,
This is the
Steve
thing, right?
Nash got a coach, and they got to play together.
No, this is the thing, right?
Together.
This is the thing. This is the reason that I'm not scared, but I gotta see it, right? I'm not gonna be scared till I see it happen. We are the example that we have to go off of. What I mean by that, we've dominated.
What you mean by that?
What I mean by that, we've dominated teams in season.
Yeah, facts.
And got worked out in the playoffs, right?
That is a.
He knows.
The year we beat Miami in the playoffs after their finals run, and we had D-Wade crying in the post game show. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Remember that? That year,
different team, different situation, different situation.
Hey, I'm just saying that year we had to see, or we dominate. We beat Miami, but in that next series, we beat Detroit in season and got beat in the playoffs.
Right.
Same thing with Miami. We dominated Miami in season, and then we got beat in the playoffs. Right? We were the example of that. So to me, that means that I want to see what this Bulls team looks like in the playoffs, because in our mind, everyone else elevates their game in the playoffs, but our team.
Hey, and the thing is,
that's not true. Our team's gonna elevate their game just like theirs are.
Facts.
To piggyback off what you're saying too, it's like this is why, because I know we joke on here all the time about, hey, seat at the table this, seat at the table this, one seat this. The one seed does not matter, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cares about the one seed, because when they get to the playoffs, everything is 0-0. You are no longer playing with house money. You win it. So it just go to what Pat said. Like, at the end of the day, is the Bulls gonna be able to raise their game? Because these regular season dubs is nice. I'm not gonna hold you.
They feel good. They feel good. Hey, Atlanta made it to the ECF last year, and they can't win 30 games right now.
You got Mudds complaining about their roles on the squad. We just made the ECF.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to you for tuning in and rocking with us as always, James.
Oh, there go Don Burr.
Yo.
Don Burr in the chat.
What's good, Don?
What's going on, my guy? Well, let's go out. Let's go out to the 214. We got Marv on the line. Marv, what's going on?
What's really?
What up, man?
How you feeling, my guy?
Feeling good, man. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all like that win?
Hey, man,
Yes,
I
sir.
take a dub we supposed to get, but a dub is a dub. I'm here for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How about Devontae Green, man? He acting a fool out there, ain't he? Boy, we keep getting this kind of production. Look out.
Yeah. Hey, I'll say this. They didn't guard Javante all night.
Yeah, but that's what we get.
D-Lo was
having
letting
DeMar,
Javante do what he wanted to.
Yeah, but you know, hey, that's what we get with having DeMar and Zach.
Yeah.
They take all the attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, a game we should have won. But I just want to say, because I'm rolling right now, I ain't gonna hold you.
I hear you. Sound like you're in the car, my guy.
Yeah, man. I rolled it back on. All I want to say is this, man. For all of us as fans, man, yeah, our expectations are very high. We all know that, man. But let's be true, man. When we lose a game against a top-notch team when we ain't got our full squad, I mean, just hang on, man. Hang on. Let us get healthy, and including I'm including the deadline.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for the long. The Bulls ain't finna. First of all, we did our dealings last year when we got boots, man.
Right.
It's paying off now, man.
Yeah.
It's paying off now. Even if we don't win it this year, man, we wasn't in projections of winning this year. So I keep mine at a minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just want to hang on, man. Let y'all guys know, man. I love this show, man. I'm gonna call every time. I don't care. I really didn't watch all the game. I checked the stats and everything. But there we go with this again. Good guard play. Ayo had a good game.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just to everybody and the fans, man, just hang on, because we gonna blast them. You know, we gonna bash them like crazy when they lose. But if you think about it, yeah, really. But if you think about it, the games we lost was basically games we was gonna lose if we ain't got our top player.
It's all about keeping it in perspective.
Now the moves that New Jersey made and Philly. First of all, I want to say this: Philly got fleeced completely. Completely fleeced.
Boy, it took all their money.
Now,
Dominoes.
Let me say this though, Pat. New Jersey gonna be decent, but it's gonna take a minute for them to
And
match.
you didn't went back on them. They Brooklyn now. They ain't been New Jersey in about 10 years.
I'm sorry, damn, my fault, Brooklyn. Damn, I'm tripping, Brooklyn. Yeah, but no, Brooklyn, once they match, they're gonna be decent. But I hope it don't happen this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Philly, man, you should have heard it, man. I was listening to, I tuned into one of those Philly stations. And those people were going crazy over this trade. And I had to chime in, man. I just let them know, man, listen, dude, I ain't trying to talk noise, but I really don't think you had to get that much up to get Harden, who's going to end up quitting on your damn team any damn well. I ain't saying that. But
and he was injured.
I don't need him nowhere around Chicago.
Hey, look, all I say is never in my life have I seen a team go into it asking for picks and coming out giving picks.
And that's what I said.
Never in my life have I seen an entire country agree with Stephen A. Smith minus the city of Philadelphia.
Well, man, you know what? I mean, don't get me wrong. I can see the glare in their eye, man, when you get Harden. I mean, New Jersey did the same thing, guys. Hold on, let's not leave them out. But they came out of this okay. They really did.
Yeah.
But Harden, come on, man. I mean, I'm not knocking his game, but Embiid ain't gonna like him beating that damn ball in the ground. Y'all know that.
Hey, so just like real quick on that, the only thing I'll say is this: when it come down to it, when he got to get his hands dirty, he on the first flight out.
Harden?
Absolutely, because his whole thing is, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be in Brooklyn. So
wow.
This is my thing with Harden. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing is, I can't say, if if AD and Pat and Kid not hit a work, I'm not finna show up for work. Matter of fact, I'm trying to go somewhere else. Like, nah, you said you was in on this.
It's not even up to the team. It's not about how
Like,
they play. It is
he
up to
whack.
the Philly strip clubs where
He's
the
whack,
hard
bro.
play
Philly
as
strip
well.
club.
It is up to the
Right,
Philly
man.
strip
Hey,
club.
man, let me say this, guys.
Go ahead.
Harden is he's a hard match for any team, guys. Think about where he's been, man. His game, I mean, can you guys pitch him on the Bulls? Seriously.
No, not now.
No. I mean, not even, what do you mean not now? I ain't never pitching him on the Bulls.
You know what? I would say I couldn't
Come
picture.
on, Pat.
That's the thing. I would have said I couldn't picture him being here, but I was also like, I don't know how DeMar and Zach is going to work when they get here. But I think if you put two talented players together, they can figure it out. I think
I can honestly probably
Harden
agree with
and
you there, because if he came here, he would have to adjust to our system. We wouldn't do anything in his way.
Facts.
And I think he would be a better player, and that's probably what he needs. But he had Durant, he had Kyrie, and that didn't work. So I don't know if I trust even
this
that.
the thing, right? This is the thing, right? The reason Durant left, let's keep it a buck. It did work. They're 13-3 when they all play together. The problem is Kyrie was not there for most of that.
But see, I can't blame Kyrie for that. That if that's how you stand on the vax, I can't sit up there and say that's sit up there and say that that's you when he fully came out and he said, and everybody forget this. He said that I was ready to play with the mandates that the NBA had in place. New York changed their man. That's nobody's fault. They called it
Brooklyn.
If you want to blame somebody,
Brooklyn changed their mind. I give you that. Brooklyn absolutely changed their mind. But what you still got to look at with that whole situation is that, hey, listen, you can't come out complaining about mandates that you already know are already in place.
That's right.
You upset about mandates that the state of New York has?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say one more thing, guys. How many championships Hart got?
0.
0, and he's not getting one.
Do that mean anything, guys?
Yep.
I mean, it means something, but he's still a great player. He's still a Hall of Famer.
But does he mesh? All I'm asking is this, Pat. Does he mesh? Here's the difference. It's like Westbrook. Man, I know Westbrook's decent, but he don't mesh, man. He don't, man. It seems like it's always something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm going to say this. Good win for the Bulls. That's our boys. That's what we worrying about. But I want to say this to all the fans, too, man. Stop crying about that buyout, man. I already knew all about all of this. There wasn't nothing happening on that trade. We ain't got no trade capital. We don't have enough. And the pieces we have to trade with, we not giving up. We ain't giving up Pat's wheel. And we ain't giving up Kobe. Think about it. Without Kobe tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, think about it, guys.
It's a long day.
If we get it, I'm here.
I said it's a long day.
Yeah. Well, I want to say this, too, in closing, man. All we need to do, man, and I ain't saying it's going to win a championship, but now, it was like I said last time, Pat, it wasn't 7 of us in Chicago who thought the Bulls are going to win a championship this year. If we hold Pat, see how well we play, we have better Bulls that's coming in the offseason. Let's not get blown out of shape if we lose a playoff series.
Yeah.
Let's play our heart out. And the Bulls coming together, man. When that team gets fully healthy, we all know they're strong as hell, man. We all know that.
Yeah, problem.
You know? Now, if we get a buyout, and I'm not preaching who we should get, I never bring up names, White Howard, none of them. I never do. Let that front office do what it do. It's been did well so far, and I think it can handle its own damn business.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree with you.
Hey,
I agree with you. I think this team's gonna be all right, man. I think what Bulls fans you felt like you missed out on being the kid at the candy shop that didn't get the candy when you didn't realize your parents already bought you a bag of candy at the crib.
That's right. That's right. It's still under the tree, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about that, man. Yeah. I mean, but I do want to say this in closing behind that, Pat. Let's not get so crazy if we don't win it, man. I'm serious. None of us thought we was gonna be this damn in this standing as we would right now before the All-Star break. And I'm telling you, I didn't, and I know it ain't 7 people in Chicago who had predicted this record. I had us down on my list for certain wins, but it was unrealistic. I mean, it was. But then once we see the preseason, we all got crunk. Then we have been winning some decent games. but then the criticism on the team when we not in full is what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Not saying that they didn't play hard, because I'm telling you guys, even on our losses, if you look at the losses, most of them was against top teams. I don't care about no 1-11, 14 against top teams. No, a 7-game series is nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Adjustments can be made from game to game, and we can do this if we healthy.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Appreciate the call as always, Marv. All right, man?
All right, Pat. Hey, man, y'all have a good
my
show,
guy.
man. You know that, man.
Hey,
Peace out, baby.
Love you for tuning in as always, man. Stay safe.
Appreciate you, man.
Man, as we looking ahead to this next game, man, got OKC tomorrow. What's your plans on it? What's your thoughts on it? You think the Bulls come away with the dub? At home, already have beaten OKC. OKC took us down to the wire, but already have beat OKC. What's your thoughts on that, Ringo?
I mean, it's gonna be a dub. It's gonna be a dub. I think you could probably even sit Zach for that game. I mean, like, I don't know about
sitting nobody.
Zach sat the last one, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you can sit Zach for that game, but I mean, it's pretty much gonna be a dub. I don't think it's nothing to talk about with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you, man. I think it's a Bulls dub as well, man. Over OKC. I think.
Hey, wait, time out. Before we go though, can you run down the rules for the Super Bowl etiquette?
Oh, the Super Bowl etiquette. Hey, listen. Super Bowl etiquette. Right now, we got a one more rule coming out tomorrow that hasn't dropped yet. But this is for the Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Like the video right now. We got 139 in the building, 62 likes, man. Like the video right now. If you're going to a Super Bowl party, if you bring the Mad Dog 2020 or
malt liquor, still reserved,
you bring the Busch Lights, do not try to get in on the Duce and the Modelos. Once again, rule number 1, if you bring the Mad Dog 2020 or you bring the Busch Lights, do not try to get in on the Duce or the Modelos. Kid Danger in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you.
What's happening?
Rule number 2.
Dos.
If you do not bring food, you do not get to take food unless asked to please take something. You don't get to make an extra plate for Cool Mo D at the crib if he don't show up to the party.
No place for bruh man on the 5th floor.
No place to bruh man from the 5th floor. If you out here trying to stack the plates up on the way out, better be 4 family members in the crib with you.
No styrofoam over here.
What you doing? You're not taking home a plate, but he didn't show up to the Super Bowl party. He wasn't feeling well. Suck it up.
It's old country.
Sound like he needs some soup. That's not at this party.
We started the kids, adults.
You know what I'm saying? Rule number 3. This is for all the people out there that aren't really at the Super Bowl party for the Super Bowl. You're there for the party part. Rule number 3. When halftime come, that don't mean start talking.
Nope.
That don't mean ask me to go somewhere.
Nope.
That don't mean ask me to do nothing. Can you come get the box off the top and I'm going to drop the box on your head?
No. It's Black History Month, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
Hey, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent.
Eminem is performing.
Get into him. Please get into him.
You know what I'm saying? If you halftime don't mean I do stuff. Oh, are we at the half? Okay, the game's not happening right now. No, this ain't a regular game, baby. This ain't a Fox 32. This is the Super Bowl.
And any non-football terminology that come out your mouth will be mandatory 20 push-ups.
Hey, listen. And don't be that dude that's at the Super Bowl. This ain't even came out. I might not even include this in the rules. This is just an extra one for the people in the live chat. Shout out to y'all for pulling up, man. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. This is just for y'all. If you know the dude is coming or the dudette that's coming that isn't there for the game, and they want to comment during the game. Yeah, you as the person that brought that person, you got to nip that in the bud early, because I'm not listening to, oh, I just don't understand why guys like football all game.
Bro, the Super Bowl is not time for education. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah,
if you don't watch football, I need you to comment on the stuff that you do know. Ooh, those jerseys look nice. Oh, snap. Look at OBJ haircut. Is his hair blonde? Oh, my goodness. Is that a Richard Mille on his wrist? Did he catch a ball? Yes.
All I'm saying
Stick
is
to the stuff you know.
If you're the guy that's there for the commercials, they ain't been good in 5 years. They probably ain't going to be good again. Stop coming.
Okay.
Stay home.
Okay.
It's COVID out here. We need the space anyway.
This ain't you.
Actually, the way the non-football person gets in the Super Bowl party is with extra goodies. If you don't like football and you go on a Super Bowl party, you need to go above and beyond. I need you to get the lemon pepper wet. I need the lemon pepper wet to come. You know what I'm saying? I need the beer that ain't out yet. I need the exclusive Hennessy bottle that's got 2 chains on it or something. I need something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need the Douce. I need the Armand de Brognac.
Oh, you gotta come in. You gotta come in crazy, though.
Come in crazy.
You gotta come in crazy. You gotta set the tone.
Bring in some eye candy.
If you're not
bring your girlfriend friend who wear low cut shirts.
Hey, I'm with Jay Garf on that one. When he said that, I was thrown off. The lemon pepper what?
The lemon pepper wet.
The
lemon pepper wet. You ain't seen Atlanta?
Is that code for something?
No, it's lemon pepper.
Nah, it's lemon pepper. Lemon pepper wet.
Glaze on this lemon pepper wet.
Lemon pepper wet.
Is it just a wet sauce?
They serve them in strip
What?
clubs.
All right, dog.
It's not a wet sauce. It's a glaze. It's a glaze. You gotta say it like that. Say it with me. Glaze.
I feel uncomfortable right now.
It's lemon pepper wet.
And I'm the dude that normally makes people uncomfortable in here.
It's lemon pepper wet. If you know about lemon pepper wet, boss. Lemon pepper wet. It's lemon pepper wet. Boss.
Hey, shout out to y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always, man. We appreciate
Be safe.
And rocking with the show. We'll be back tomorrow for the Bulls live call, man. Hit that like. Hey, yo! Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page, man. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. As always, we're joined by the man, the myth, the legend, formerly known as Ringo J. Stefan the Don in the building. And, of course, Mr. Two Letters. If you knew better, you would do better. I say, who better? Nobody, bro. AD. It's your boy, Pat the Designer. Back at it again, Chicago. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Bulls got that dub.
Y'all be